What's happening, YouTube? It's your boy Lamont Tyson in the building, bringing you a Power Origins video. Folks, this thing like it's going to be one of the best series that Power has given us since they decided to go multiverse like MCU. I'm excited for it, and in this video I have dubbed a AI intro video that gives you the insight of who the characters are, who you can expect to see in some storylines. I'm interested to hear from you guys if you think this is going to be the best of all of them. To me, Raising Kanan still has been the best spinoff. Love that Patina Miller, everything she's doing for the series. And of course, Joey Badass has added a great element to the show as well. But more importantly, I want to hear from you guys. Let me know what you think. If you're still trying to grow a YouTube or social media or start learning about stocks, hit me up. There's a link in the video description. Enjoy. Keep me posted on what you think.
I'm up early for the dealers come out. Everybody is outside till the killers come out. You ain't eating, you just act full. I'm impactful. Dozen funerals in a month, I got that full. I will give it to niggas in all rap forms. Ignatius out right now on all platforms.
Power fans gather around because the most exciting spinoff so far is officially on the way. The countdown has started for Power Origins, which will focus on the youth of Tommy and Ghost. And in this video, I will be telling you what we will see in the series and most importantly, when we will be able to watch it. If you are ready, let's begin. First, let's take a look at what the series will be about. The synopsis is as follows. Ghost and Tommy are ambitious young entrepreneurs on the rise, determined to make their mark on the streets of New York City. The series will highlight the unbridled audacity of young men not just leveling up, but determined to become legends in the game. In one word, wow. Just from the synopsis alone, we can already understand that the series will show us the young versions of Tommy and Ghost, starting from their very first meeting and slowly turning into the duo we loved watching, who would eventually be capable of taking over illegal operations in New York. So how exactly will this journey begin? Let me tell you the whole story. First, let's start with Tommy. With the Power Force finale as well, we now know just how deeply Tommy is identified with Joseph Sikora. However, this time a different name will step in to portray Tommy's younger years, and the person taking on this responsibility will be the talented young star Charlie Mann. So, if you are wondering what Charlie's Tommy will go through, I have to say that very chaotic times are waiting for him, because he will have a father who abandons them, a drug-addicted mother, and a sister as well. And of course, growing up in a family like this, it is not hard to imagine how this would later turn Tommy into the action-addicted, rage-filled person we know. And one day, while wandering the New York streets he loves so much, when he gets bullied by a group simply because he is white, we will see a young boy step in to protect him. And that name, as you can probably guess, will be Ghost. This is where we can also touch on Ghost's story. The actor who will portray Ghost will be Spence Moore II, who is just as talented as Charlie, and honestly, I trust these two young stars immensely. Spence will carry Omari's legacy in the best possible way. Going back to the story, we will see that Ghost also had a childhood just as difficult as Tommy's. We will witness how he grew up admiring the club his father owned, only to become an orphan after his father was killed by drug dealers, and how he frequently visits his beloved uncle and grandmother. Of course, after saving Tommy from the kids who bullied him, and after they become close friends, Ghost will move into Tommy's house following his father's death, and there they will truly grow up together like brothers. We will most likely see all of this in episode 1, and starting with episode 2, we will watch Ghost and Tommy taking their first steps toward becoming the versions we know today. And the person who will push them to take that step will, as you know, be Kanan. The good news is that Kanan will be portrayed by Mekhi Curtis just like in Raising Kanan, and although it is not officially confirmed yet, I personally think we will also see Breeze. Because as you know, Breeze holds an incredibly important place in both Ghost's and Tommy's lives, and I am dying to learn how Breeze gave Ghost his nickname. When Kanan and Breeze see the small-scale crimes Ghost and Tommy are committing, they will probably be very impressed by them and place them on street corners to sell their own drugs. And this is how we will learn about Ghost's and Tommy's first serious steps into the criminal world. Of course, as Ghost and Tommy rise, they will eventually turn against Kanan and Breeze, a path that will even lead to Breeze's death. But we will see those events in later seasons of the series. For now, we will watch Ghost admiring Breeze and trying to learn from him, almost as if he would never kill him. So, who else will be in the series? Besides the characters we already know, I should say that there will also be brand new characters. Let's start with the families. Tommy's melodramatic, attention-seeking, and manipulative mother, Kate Egan, will be portrayed by Jennifer Farren. Ghost's warm but neurologically ill grandmother, Charlene, will be portrayed by Tanya Pinkins. When it comes to friends, the list is quite crowded. One of Tommy's and Ghost's most trusted friends on the streets, Jay Boogs, will be portrayed by Armani Gabriel. Jill Wexler, a smart, ambitious, and sharp-tongued nurse who will fall in love with Tommy, will be portrayed by Lizzie DeClement, and I'm already incredibly excited to see the banter between these two. You might also be wondering where Ghost's one true love, Angie, is. For now, it is not confirmed whether she will be in the series, but I personally believe Angie has to be there. Angie being forced to leave Ghost was one of the canon events of the Power universe. Going back to the cast, Ome Moreau, who will be a fun superstar and the life of the party, will be portrayed by Everett Osborne. The confident finance bro entrepreneur Lenny Seidel will be played by Lenny Platt. Now let's move on to familiar faces. Teresa Baselli, portrayed by Nadia Dejani, whom we saw in Raising Kanan and who is burning for revenge for Sal, will also appear in Power Origins. She will be in the series to destroy Kanan's operations. Tremont Stinson, whom we also saw in Raising Kanan and who betrayed the Thomas family, will also appear in Power Origins. And finally, let's talk about the detectives who will cause major problems for Ghost, Tommy, and Kanan. Hill Harper will portray Jeremiah Burns, a speculative, curious, and relentlessly persistent detective. Damon Gupton will play Glover Archibald, an old-school detective, and the most unknown police officer will be Melanie Rivers, portrayed by Kelly McCreary. Write this name down somewhere because Melanie might be the main cop who truly pushes Ghost and Tommy to their limits. Now that we know the cast, let's talk about when we will be able to watch this incredible series. First of all, I should mention that filming for Power Origins began in November 2025 in New Jersey, and the first season will consist of a total of 18 episodes. Because of this, production might take a bit longer than expected. For this reason, if it manages to come out early, we might see it at Christmas 2026. If not, we will most likely be watching it in early 2027. Let me also remind you once again that the series will take place after Raising Kanan, which is expected to be released in summer 2026. Alright, now it's your turn. What kind of story would you like to see in Power Origins? Are you excited to watch the younger versions of Tommy and Ghost? Let's meet in